Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit of a recap for what happened at Anaheim 1 and also prediction for what I believe will be happening in Houston in the next Supercross. So first off, Marvin Musquin, well done, well done. He came out, he's still jumping those whoops, but he got it done and he silenced the haters. The question is, when will people learn to keep their mouths shut until after the checkers have flown? I don't know. Some concerns I have are the other guys, they actually looked faster out there to me. Tomac was faster. He came right out of the gate, got the whole shot, and was pulling away from everybody until he blew it. Anderson was gaining on Musquin. Barcia, no, he wasn't as fast as Musquin. Musquin got past him. But coming from the back of the pack from a ways back, Roczen actually was faster as well and was gaining on him. So I think Musquin got himself a good start. He put himself in a good position. He did what he needed to do. But yet, you know, is he the fastest rider? That has yet to be determined. Anyway, next week I'm predicting a 4th place finish out of Musquin. Ken Roczen, welcome back to racing. Guy looked pretty good out there. Did he look 100%? No. Did he get a little wild and almost take himself out? Absolutely. But he qualified fastest actually. He qualified the fastest. He came out, laid down some good laps, gained on the leaders, started from a ways back. What did he start, like 10th? And worked his way all the way up to, what, he finished 4th place? That's pretty respectable, and especially after coming off of that injury. Now, we've got to think that he's lacking a little bit of confidence that he had before. He's only going to improve on this. Next week, I see him on the podium, and I'm predicting 3rd place. Jason Anderson, he came out aggressive just like everybody thought he would. Or rather, just like I thought he would. He came out aggressive. He did, what did he get? He got like 2nd in qualifying, and then he won his heat race, coming in and being aggressive in the heat race. He was fighting for that lead. You could tell he was trying to make a statement. In the main, he had probably a mid-pack start, a little more near the front than absolute mid-pack, but still, he worked his way forward up all the way to 2nd place, and he passed some decent riders to get into that spot. With enough time, it looked like he had the speed to overtake Musquin, but Musquin had just enough, and actually, Musquin got past Barcia faster than Anderson did, and that's really what I think put him in the position to win. And anyway, Anderson, he did exactly what I was expecting him to do, other than taking any riders out on his way to the front. He didn't do that, which in the past he has, and I was kind of expecting it to happen. Next week, I see him finishing on the podium once again with another 2nd place. Eli Tomac literally had his pants blew off by the rest of the competition. He even had to pull over. To put them back on. This makes you question if Tomac is championship material. Former champions have continued to be fast even without their pants on. I think January 15th, Tomac is going to be out for redemption. He's going to be trying to prove himself, which means he's going to be trying to go faster than ever. He's going to be pushing himself. And as we have seen, Tomac, when he pushes himself that little bit extra, he can make mistakes, he can crash, he can break his bike, he can lose his pants. And that kind of stuff happens to him. It just seems like he's got some sort of bad luck that follows him around. This now is 2 races in a row, including the Monster Energy Cup, that he's actually crashed out of and not been able to finish. It's a horrible start to the season. He's many points behind. And if everybody else were to finish consistent, I don't know if he would have enough room to be able to come back and take the championship. Now, this is the first race. He could come back and still be able to do it, but will he? I don't know. It's a long season, and that has yet to be determined. With all that said, next week I'm predicting Tomac to take the win. Barcia, you beautiful bearded man on that beautiful blue bike. Where have you been the past few seasons? Where did this come from? Is the 2018 Yami really that much improved? I hope so. I happen to know a guy who has one sitting out in his garage right now, so hopefully the bike is that much better, and it was just Barcia being on some rides that weren't so great, and hopefully he is back. He looked great out there. It seems like most of the fans aren't giving Barcia the respect that he was getting before. But the riders are still giving Barcia that kind of respect. When Musquin got past Barcia, he shot up into the lead, right? Anderson was coming up fast and he was coming up next. Now Anderson had made block passes. He had did what he had to do to get into that position until he reached Barcia. You could tell that he was trying to make an absolute clean pass in order to get past him because he did not want to bang bars with Bam Bam. Now Bam Bam, is he back? I don't know. But I'm going to go out here and I'm going to say next week he's back. He's going to ride this momentum and he's going to finish 5th place next week. All in all, this year is shaping up to be a great one. All of these riders are capable of mistakes. All of them are capable of going down. And what does that give us with the point system that we currently have and the mistakes that could be made? It gives us a better series. It's going to be more competitive, more fun to watch, and probably more guys that are going to be pushing themselves and trying to get back into things and again causing more mayhem. At this point, the championship could be anybody's. And even though we loved our consistent, on the podium, all the time, champions of old, I think this season is shaping up to be even more entertaining than some of the previous. Anyway guys, this is Booster, and I will be doing a recap video and preview, or whatever this is. I don't know what to call it, but I'll be doing one for each of the races. And tune in next time.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. My shirt so sexy it hurts, and I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan.